It's Tanya, and I thought I would share an art journaling spread that I recently made, and it was inspired by new products that I had bought, and I thought I'd try them out and share it with you and give my thoughts. Not that my thoughts are terribly thoughtful, but yeah, so let's get going. I have the chameleon markers. I've been eyeing these chameleon markers for a very long time, and yes, I am that OCD that I took my phone and actually timed the amount of time I needed to get the color gradients and different colors. So yeah, you'll see a lot of that in this video, and yeah, they are fabulous. I think they are a huge learning curve, and in full disclosure, I have not learnt how to color and shade, so this is all just me going off of things I've seen, you know, on YouTube and what I think I should be doing, and so it's not very good at all, but I had fun with them. I think I will be getting a few more colors because they're just oh golly, they're so much fun. And yes, I think that if you are a serious person, not a serious person, I mean, if you are serious about colouring, then you might find these markers a bit annoying because there is a bit of a wait. You know, you've got to, if you want to get a lot of colour of the first colour and then have it, you know, change into the colour of the marker, then you have to let it sort of sit on that marker for 35 plus seconds. So if you have to keep doing that every time, yeah, it could get a bit annoying, I think. But for my purposes, I just had, you know, I just really enjoyed myself. And yeah, that's a Tombow Dual Brush blending pen, and I don't really know what to do with those either. So yes, I am a complete and utter colouring noob, and so it was interesting. And the stamps I used are Vicky Bouton's. They stamp beautifully, they really do. We got them in one of our hip kits. I think we've had them twice now. So yeah, so there we go. You can see me going like a Boeing here, and look at my swatching. Oh, aren't I so precious? Because I can see now what the colours are, and you know what colours go together, and I do actually think I'd like to get a few more colours to get a bit more of a difference, because I've got lots of pinks and purples and that one green, and yeah, you get some differences but not a wide variety. So I think I might at some stage pick up a few more. You know what it's like, you start on something and then you figure you need more of them. So yeah, but yeah, that's my layman's review of the chameleon markers. They are a tremendous amount of fun, huge learning curve, and as a marker they're beautiful. The brush is just, it's just gorgeous to use. And yeah, you can see there I keep waiting for the colors to blend. Bottom line, huge amount of fun, and I did enjoy myself. And this is actually sped up really fast, so I hope it's not too boring to watch, because even I'm starting to get bored now. Although this one came out quite nicely, and then I went over the green, not sure why. Oh dear, you know how it goes. So the idea here was just to play with them, and then I'm going to cut these flowers out and use them on my art journaling spread. And I'm also going to then get another technique with some other new stuff that I got. And actually I wanted to give a huge thank you and shout out to all of you who watch and like my videos. The reason why I was able to buy some of these bits that I'm using is because I got my second ever, can I just say, my second ever YouTube payout. And oh my gosh, it's like Christmas time when that happens. I'm a tiny channel, and so it doesn't happen very often. You know, it took me 6 months, I think, this time. So yeah, but it's super fun when it does. So I just want to say a huge thank you to everybody. Yeah, it really did make my day, and it meant I could buy stuff. So thank you again, and yeah, I hope you'll continue watching. So yeah, I've got my Jelly Roll white pen. It's a Sakura one, and I find it works exceptionally well. It's a 10 point, so it is quite a thicker one, but as you can see there, it's going on the marker really prettily. And yeah, it does get a bit of a slight dullness to it after a bit of time. I think obviously it's soaked into the marker, but it still did an amazing job. So I was super chuffed with that. And Yeah, I'm going to make you watch me colour in white lines all over the show. Fascinating stuff, Tanya. Oh, good. Let's move on to the next one. Alcohol inks and Yupo paper. Yes, I have got into this now. I have had Yupo paper before, but I've never had alcohol inks before. And so I am going to the dark side, and oh my gosh, isn't it the most amazing experience ever. It also has a huge learning curve. I ended up with some colours that got a little bit dark and not as pretty as I would have liked them to be, but when all else fails, just throw that Tim Holtz blending solution on it. There we go. And it just goes ballistic. So yeah, this was tremendous fun. And I'm putting on the gold, and yeah, it takes a long time to dry. You kind of, and then I really messed it up by trying to do swirly things on there, so when in doubt, throw some more blending solution on it. But yeah, it does take a long time to dry, so if you haven't tried it before and you do want to try it, just be prepared to, I don't know if it would respond very well to a heat gun, but I just left mine overnight and then I could use it after that. And we're finally getting to the actual art journaling spread. Well, would you believe it? So yes, I've got this journal that I'm using is one that I bought in Austria when I went to visit my very good friend Arit, and I love it. It's got sentimental value because of course it was something that I bought there when I met her, and it's so lovely and thick. I really thick books with lots of pages in them. Art journals just make me so happy, and sketchbooks and all of that. Actually just any notebook would make me happy really. But yeah, so it's got the sentimental value, but I really like the paper in it, and I've nearly finished it now, so I'm going to be kind of sad when it's finished because I don't have another one of these. I've got lots of others, you understand, because I keep buying them, but not this one. But I like it. So I've taken, and my gosh, yes, you're watching a lot of Matte Medium going on here. I've taken that serviette or napkin from Jane Davenport, and I've glued it down to the background, and now I'm taking these girls. These are Arit's printables from her Patreon, and I figured I would give the girl on the left the flowers that I coloured in, and the girlie on the right is going to get this very extreme hairdo, because I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it on the back of that. There we go, on the back of my alcohol inks, and yeah, I rather daftly thought I was going to glue it down with a glue, so then I realised it was sticker paper, so I didn't have to do that. And I'm going to cut it out and give her a fabulously bright hairdo, because why not? Why should we not have these bright coloured hairdos? I mean, these days, people do. So, yeah, very fashionable, aren't I? But yeah, so that was super fun. And, I'm just going to do a whole bunch of other stuff on here, and yeah, I think, there's not a lot of explanation needed for this part of the video. It's a lot of gluing down and then painting, and in fact, I think I pretty much use every single art product I own, from Sharpies to mermaid markers to Jane Davenport's scribble sticks to Dina Wakley's, no wait, I got that wrong, Jane Davenport's aqua crayons to Dina Wakley's scribble sticks, and everything else in between. So I think what I'm going to do is play some music now, and you can just watch the rest of this if you want to. If you don't want to, it doesn't matter. I mean, really, nobody is going to mind. I'm not going to go and get all upset if you stop the video now. In fact, I'll be surprised if you're still with me. So yeah, well, maybe I should just quickly say, what should I quickly say? I actually don't know. Oh, this is another new acquisition. This is called a mop brush, and wow, I have no idea how you're really supposed to use it, but my gosh, does it spread colour around quickly. I mean, that thing is big and fat. So yeah, there we go. So I'm going to start to colour in that. So I am going to play music, and I hope you have enjoyed this. I hope you will continue to watch my videos, and if you are new, welcome. Thank you so much for subscribing, and for those that comment, you make my day every time. I say it every time, and I mean it. It's just so fantastic. It's such a wonderful community we've got going on here that, yeah, I'm going to go now. So have a fantastic day, and yeah, we'll chat again soon sometime. Bye bye.